Howdy, howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to another NASCAR Diecast review. And today we have a Ross Chastain paint scheme, and the sponsor for this one is, well, Jockey, the apparel company or whatnot. And safe to say this is definitely a patriotic-looking paint scheme. Reminds me of the 54 car from 2003. I think it was one of the Bodines that drove it, or Kyle Busch's patriotic car from 2011. That's what it's kind of giving me some vibes of. So without further ado, let's go and check it out. Alrighty, folks, right out of the good old box and brand new, and here she is in the studio, guys. Daniel Suarez had a paint scheme of this. I don't know if it was exactly the same, but we know we got the #1 car for Ross Chastain, the variant of this paint scheme made. Who knows if the Suarez one will find its way into the Authentics line, but let's go ahead and dive into this patriotic paint scheme. So you go over here to the hood of the car. I got Jockey right there, the American flag, which this would make a great die cast in your stop motion to be like at like the Coke 600 or whatever you choose for your July 4th race. Like you could swap out the banners and, put a patriotic one or whatever. And this would be literally a perfect patriotic paint scheme, right? Chastain right there with the Chevrolet bow tie. Go to the front of the car, get the, the American flag pattern. I like that blue behind the headlights. That looks really, really good. And the blue's bright. Like, it's vibrant. It doesn't look too dark to me. Sometimes they're a little bit stale on the blue. To me, this is pretty well. I like that. Got the #1 right there, which is blue as well. Got Trackhouse Racing, Sunoco on both sides. Go to the left side of the diecast. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, guys, but I feel like the real race car version of this one didn't look that well. I don't know why, but it's just something about the real paint scheme did not just look well. It kind of looked a little, I don't know, kind of plain maybe? But on the diecast form, it looks so much better. I don't understand it. Like, did they change something like this? Did they do something different with the side logo for the diecast? I'm not sure. But this is one of those paint schemes, to me, look a lot better on a 1/64 scale than they do on the real race car. Sometimes it's, number sizes or logo sizes or the colors of the decals. And to me, this looks so much better. I don't know why, but it does. So you got Goodyear there. I like how they use the yellow because you can actually see it. Cup Series, you got the Ross Chastain name banner there with a pretty gnarly decal chip, unfortunately. 2 race win stickers, which was from Coda and Talladega. Got Chevrolet there, Moose, Advent Health, Jockey, Made in America. I like how they cut this portion out so you could really read the wording, because if it was on top of the stripes with, a single color, font, it would have blended in really badly. I like how they cut it out so you can actually see it. That's a nice touch. Advent Health. Once again, they put it in between the stripes so it doesn't clash, so you can clearly read the logos. It flows with the paint scheme. That's a nice touch. Like right here, Worldwide Express. You got Simeon's right there. I like that. That's a very, very nice touch. Got the #1. It's not metallic. It's just a normal dark blue, but it looks really, really good. Of course, pick this one up from our friends over there at Circle B Diecast. You can too, and you can save on shipping with that promo code down below, guys. It's where I get all my stuff from, so feel free to check that out. And over to the back end of the car, you have Jockey.com, Made in America. And I tell you what, Ross Chastain has had some of the best paint schemes I've ever seen. Like, Trackhouse's design department is second to none. I thought 2311 had some pretty wild and great looking paint schemes. No, Trackhouse Racing is probably the best designers in the sport, in my honest opinion. Like, you think about it, Chastain's Phoenix car, amazing. The Fall Texas playoff car, amazing. The GoPro cars, freaking amazing. Oh, by the way, that car he ran at California and he crashed during, was it qualifying or practice? Tequila car or something? Amazing. And then all the Daniel Suarez paint schemes, the Tootsie's car. Oh my goodness, the Comscope paint scheme. Just so many different, paint schemes and just sponsors that Trackhouse has brought into the sport. And it's a shame so many of them are not getting made. like the Phoenix Final Four car was offered in a 4-pack. They didn't do it, which was really, really stupid. Who knows? They might be scrapping that and saving it for an Authentics exclusive. But my point is, there are so many great Chastain paint schemes from 2022 that did not get made. Yeah, a lot of them did get made, right? But there was a lot of them that didn't. And hey, that's when you make them your own. That's what I have to do. But this is an interesting little detail I just noticed. You see the side window here? This is something you usually only see on raced win diecast, and I'll try to give a somewhat of a comparison. This is probably a bad comparison. Yeah, you can't even see the confetti on this Nashville raced win. Or you can't see through the confetti. What I was gonna say is this little extension of the side window is something you only usually see on raced versions. So they probably just forgot to remove it for this, or the template that was sent to Lionel had that on there. Regardless, I like a little bit extra detail, so I'm cool with it. Go to the roof of the car. And it really does give me 2003, what is it, Todd Bodine, 54 National Guard vibes. Just, the whole paint scheme is literally just an American flag. That's what it reminds me of, or Kyle Busch 2011. So, hey, really, really cool. And this is another really nice detail I like about this. You see the shadowing behind the Jockey logo? That is a great, great, great design. Because if it was just flat and there was no shadowing or nothing, it would blend in and it really couldn't stand out. No, they put a very light shadow. You can easily recognize it, and it doesn't abstract from the paint scheme underneath it. So I'm just saying, Trackhouse Racing, in my opinion, are the best designers in the sport. Like, they have the best paint schemes more times than not. Hendrick Motorsports, yeah, they make some bangers, no doubt about it, but sometimes they drop the ball big time. You got Chastain right there. That logo is clearly not centered, or at least, straight. It's kind of limping on the side. Jockey right there on the deck lid. I tell you what. Oh, yeah, another great paint scheme, by the way, that's not getting made in 2022, I don't think, is the Husqvarna. Was it the Husqvarna car that Chastain ran at Homestead? It's going to be apparently one of the main sponsors for 2023, but bro, that paint scheme was incredible, right? And another paint scheme, the Moose paint scheme he won at Talladega win, and then the Martinsville wall ride. The clean version of that paint scheme got canceled. So if it's not saved at the Authentics line, that great looking race car you can't get in a clean version. It's insane how many awesome looking paint schemes that did not get made. Because every single week, Chastain would show up to the racetrack with nearly a perfect paint scheme. So we did see this car a lot during the summer portion. We saw it on Suarez, I think, a couple of times, mostly on the one car. It looks a lot better in diecast form. I really do think. I think on track it looked a little plain because it just looked like it was a very thrown together car. But in diecast form, it really looks good. So absolutely, pick it up in the 164 scale. I'm not sure how the 124s look for this, but if you're a Chastain fan, this would be a perfect car to customize for a stop motion. You could put like the little NASCAR Salutes logo, put the military banner. You could even put the military wheels on it. Like, this would be a perfect car to customize in your collection. So that's all for now. If you can, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That's all for now. Diecast Buffet signing off.